Now we're here in Manatee at the hospital, partially to highlight that there are things we can do to help mitigate the effects of a major storm and weather event. And so we were saying days before the storm, we had all these flood protection devices, they call them tiger dams, that we wanted to deploy at the request of local communities. And so Manatee reached out to us about bringing some stuff here in areas that had been prone to flood. You look, there's nice water right there. I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful view, but when you have surge, you're going to end up getting it here. So I think they requested it, and 3 hours later, it was here. And actually, they had to figure out exactly where they wanted it, and so they were able to put it up. But the result is, and you can see how they were stacking this, the result is where those tiger dams were placed around this hospital, there was not any water damage. So this worked. We also did it at one of the fire stations in Tampa, and it worked there with no water damage. And so I think this is something that not only can be applied to critical infrastructure and things like hospitals and first responders, but it could be used in residential communities. I mean, if you had the tiger dams in some of these areas that were low-lying, like we were in Pasco right on the water, the water went up 3-4 feet. You have the tiger dam and you don't get any intrusion into your home, or very minimal. That is a huge, huge difference. So I appreciate the folks that helped make this happen. It has been effective. Anywhere it was done was basically effective. We don't know if we're going to get any more storms this season. There's some stuff brewing right now. There's nothing definitive. We thought maybe it would form. It hasn't formed. It kind of got pushed back, I guess, 24 hours to where maybe it doesn't impact Florida at all. Maybe it doesn't form at all, but maybe it does. So we'll be ready for that. But we do want to make sure people know, that we have an ability to mitigate some of the effects of these things. And look, this was a big surge. It came, it just was bubbling up right as high tide was. So there's a lot of factors involved to make this really significant. But the fact that you could do that here and have no real water damage where those devices were deployed, that's a big, big deal.